Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of me, we are going to be taking a look at the very shiny Bestech Ascot. This, as I say about all of my knives, is a freaking good knife. I love it. It is... Ooh. It is a smooth flipper. Let's start with some specs here. So your total blade length on this is 3.9 inches. So it's just under the 4-inch mark there with a 3 3/4 inch cutting edge. That is really good. It's a big, beefy knife. It is a little over 4 3/4 inch in handle length, and your total length is 8 3, just a hair under 8 3/4, so almost 9 inches total. This, by all means, is not a small knife. But it does feel exceptionally well in hand. As my husband would say, it is spectacular. It's a flipper, obviously, with just the smoothest action. It is D2 steel. It's got this gorgeous drop point blade with a flat grind and a satin finish. Absolutely gorgeous. It is G10 scales and carbon fiber. And if you can see that, I mean, just beautiful. It's got this blue pivot ring here, which I love that. I just think it really makes it look cool. Your back spacer is black, so, and you do have the smallest of small little lanyard holes in there. Can you see that? Little tiny one. It is a liner lock, and it is a tip-up right hand carry only. So those of you that are left-handed, you don't get a chance to get this knife, and that's really a bummer. I really do wish that Bestech would be a little more ambidextrous with their knives. Right hand, left hand would be awesome. The weight on this is 4.4 ounces. Now, if we do a little size comparison, we have the Rat Model 1, which, you know, you're talking a hair longer than the Rat Model 1. And you're taking the Rat Model 2, and you're much longer than the Rat, much bigger than the Rat Model 2. The action on that, like I said, is just absolutely phenomenal. The weight on this really does, I mean, it's a workhorse. Now, this was provided by the Pass Around Group. I don't even know what to say. It's just been a really great knife. It is extremely sharp. It is a great work knife. Yes, it is on the larger size, like I said, but it still feels really good in hand. I do like their, I don't know what you'd want to call it, their larger spaced jimping. It's not your usual jimping that you see on the knives, but, you know, you have just enough of a finger area here on the forward that really, I mean, it feels really good in hand. The fact that it's got the rectangular handle shape does well for both large and small hands. And again, that is something I've always talked about, that I really do love that. I love the rectangular shape. I love the fact that you can put it in a larger hand, you can put it in a smaller hand, and it's going to fit in both. There is not really, you know, just a tiny amount of texture to your handle. Your pocket clip is not, it's not too cumbersome, and it doesn't bother me in any way. Some people do have issues with the pocket clips really getting in their hand. This one does not. It does not. It goes in and out of the pocket so smoothly, which is very nice. You know, a lot of the times you get the pocket clip and it does catch, and that's really annoying. I have actually been very super happy with this. Now, I know that I have seen that it is on sale at different places right now, so I know a lot of you asked for price. I believe I've seen it the lowest at Knife Center for $70, I think I said $79.20. I was just talking to a Therapeutic Edge about it. $79.20. I'd get him up, but we're enjoying a fire and some Christmas tree right now. And just doing some videos, and I'd love to get this in his hand. Therapeutic Edge. And show you guys. I don't know that he has reviewed it, but man, this is just, it is a smooth, fun flipper. So as you can see, like I said, in my hand, and I have smaller hands. I've never measured my hand, actually. So if you go from 11, I got about 3.5-inch wide palm there. And now you put it into a large hand, and now the knife doesn't look so big.
No, this is still a big knife.
It is.
I mean, it's got plenty of handle sticking out. My grip is just shy of 4 inches when I close down on a knife. So this is longer than 4 inches by about a little more than a ½ inch. This is a good sized knife. I've been playing with this thing since it's been in the house, and I just love it.
It's not,
the action is just, it's amazing.
It really is.
This is a really good knife. And if you've got larger hands, you're going to be just fine. For sure.
Thank you, Therapeutic Edge.
You're very welcome.
We also have Team Puppy down here, if you can hear her. Lola. Lola. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, as I was saying, this is, whoops, now dropped. This is a phenomenal knife. For a flipper, you know, some knives that you have are just, they're really, really smooth. Some are just not that smooth. And this one, I mean, the sound, I just love it. You can hear it locking into place. You can hear it opening. This really is a great knife. Like I said, it's been a stellar cutter. You know, I've had to use it for a few things, and it's wonderful. Now, whether I'm supposed to say this or not, I don't care because it's my channel, but I do have a store, and one of the line of knives that I am carrying is Bestech. You know, some of their smaller ones, because I am gearing most of my stuff towards women, but I do have Bestech, and you know, I am just very happy with pretty much every one of their knives that I've gotten in hand. I'm really excited to see what they put out next for the smaller and the regular size. I don't know that people would like to hear this, but I actually kind of compare this to some of the Wii knives. As far as Therapeutic Edge is making wee noises back there. And those are also some knives that I carry. And, you know, I only carry ones that I like. And that's the thing. Now, I'm not done stocking my store by any means. So there will be more to come of different brands. But this is definitely a brand. I mean, this is one, you know, when I was carrying this around the other day, I was sitting in traffic on the way home from work. And I just sat there, and you just, you know, it's one you can mindlessly flip. It's smooth. It is, that liner lock is not something, it's not stiff at all. I mean, and you know, again, like I said, it has been through the pass-around group, so that may have something to do with it, but I believe also it's just the way the detent is on it. This is a great knife. You know, this is one that I definitely would say that, yeah, I definitely recommend it. So, you get a chance, definitely check one of these out. It's the Bestech Ascot. Not only is it functional, but it's just beautiful. I mean, you know, this is one that I would be happy to carry, and all my knives really, but wow, it's just so dressy. It's just very beautiful. I really love the look of it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure talking to you. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd love to have you be one. Full-time, go ahead and hit the subscribe button up there. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave it down in the comments section. I love talking to you guys. I love answering your questions. Some of you come up with some really good questions. Some of you have some that I don't know how to answer, and that's wonderful because that gives me the opportunity to look up the answer if it's something I don't know. But I always appreciate the opportunity to learn something new. I appreciate talking to you guys. And with that said, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.